Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Wednesday, September 11th, 2024, day 57, 58, day 58 in the Big Brother house. Nothing really has changed in the last 12 hours since I recorded last, about 12 hours ago. The big excitement is that Decor is taking her braids out. And as a white male, I am not familiar with this process. I think I've heard it talked about before, but it's a long process for Decor. Multiple days, apparently. And so others have been helping her. And it's been a reason to just hang around in the bathroom mostly while others help her slowly take all of her braids out. And what it has given is an opportunity to see Decor without a hat on or a scarf on her head and her glasses as well. And it's just amazing. She looks completely different without those two accessories that she's had on almost all the time, if not multiple pairs of glasses. Like she'll have a pair of glasses on her face and then one up on her head. And she'll have the scarves on her head all the time. I feel like it's almost like hiding her, and she had all that off. And it's like, whoa, who is that person? I'm hoping to see more of that person because it's just a different look for her, and it makes her, it brings her across totally different to me for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. So she's been working on that. They're working on that, conversations, but no changes. As I mentioned yesterday, Quinn did this whole bit where he's a tramp or a hobo walking around with a sack over his shoulder asking for votes, and he did it most of the day yesterday. I'm sure CBS loved it for the bit because they could get lots of different angles and lots of different stuff, but it was very old for a lot of us as far as like, okay, we've seen this story. And he said he was going to be more serious about campaigning today. Kimo has done no campaigning that I've seen, which tells you how secure he feels, or at least how secure he's been told that he should feel. But we'll see if it heats up at all today. I was hoping Angela might get in her mind that she needed to create some drama, but she really didn't do anything. So all in all, really quiet night. They are in an inside lockdown, so nothing, no getting outside to escape from each other. And that's it, guys. It is I want to say quiet week, but it's really quiet. And I think I'm going to. You would think that in the 20 plus years that I would have a good, organized resource of, Big Brother history, and yet I've always depended on other sites to go there and to check things out, and Wikipedia being one. There used to be a site called And Then There Were X, and then there was 5, and then there was 4. That it was a countdown to how many players were left, and it was an awesome resource of competitions, of records, of this and that. And the person got tired of doing it and actually just kind of let it fall to disuse, and then it just went away, and they didn't back it up. I loved the person; they were great, but they didn't back it up, and it's gone. It's gone. You can find it out there in the web internet archives a little bit, but it's not easy to navigate, and I've tried, and there's other places. There's a Big Brother Wikipedia, which does a good job in some ways, but in other ways it's not the format that I'm used to. And so, point is, one of the things I want to check out is this whole number of women to men left. So right now we're at 3 men left, 6 women left. We're going to be 6-2. I believe 6-2, if it is tied for the most number of same sex left in a season, like 6 men and 2 women. That may have happened before. I don't know. I have to check. I don't think it's ever been 6 women, 2 men. I don't think. We were down to 5-1, but I think when you go back, it was like 5-3. think it was like 2 men in a row went out to get it down to 5-1, and that's what I have to check. And the only way to check that is I've got to have every single season lined up in basically an Excel spreadsheet, in a spreadsheet. And I don't know why I have never done that before. I have compiled lists multiple times I've gone through all those individual lists and pulled out facts, but I've never taken every one of them and just put them in one freaking spreadsheet, and I need to do it, and I'm not going to do it today necessarily. Maybe I'll work on it tonight. But I tried to get ChatGPT to do it, and ChatGPT, well, it kind of would do it, but it didn't understand. It couldn't quite navigate it. I think I talked about this, I believe, in one of my previous podcasts, where it was like, yeah, ChatGPT isn't as good as you think it is. As far as it just didn't understand how to navigate multiple seasons of where there's different numbers of people voted out each season. Like some season there's only 16. There's 16 house guests. Some season there's 14, 13, 12. It didn't know how to take all those in different. Part of it is how you phrase the question, but that's supposed to be part of, these AI things, is they're supposed to understand how to figure that stuff out, and they couldn't, it couldn't figure out how to do it, and then you run out of time because now they've got limits on how much you can ask these things and how much they can work with. So, I digress. Shocking, huh? It's interesting to do, but then you run out of time to do it, and I'm not paying an exorbitant amount of money. And I did try using other chat bots to do it, and same issue. They either don't know how to do it or they run out of time. Some of them are even worse, like Microsoft's AI that I actually have access to. It was even worse. It was just stupid. It was just stupid when it came to that. It couldn't figure out how to do anything. ChatGPT actually seemed to be able to figure out and parse through what I was asking. ChatGPT could never get a handle on it and just answer this question the exact same way every time, even when I would say, you're wrong, that's not right, this is what I want. So, okay, so what have I got? We've got Chemo and Quinn nominated, and I just don't anticipate much changing between now and tomorrow. I really don't think Quinn is going to be able to save himself. I don't think anyone's going to be persuaded, and as I've said, I do believe it's going to be either a 5-1 or even possibly a 6-0 vote. Leah would, in theory, seem to be Quinn's strongest ally, but she's very upset with her current plight and how she's been painted and portrayed in the house. So she's very much worried about her and not worried about Quinn. I think she realized that Quinn's a lost cause, and that's why I think in the end she may just go like, hey, Quinn, I can't even give you a sympathy vote. I've got to try to figure out how to save my bacon. And that's why I really think I could see it being 6-0. So, hey, look, we got this far without a single unanimous vote. A lot of seasons, that's what we have, every single vote. So, I think it could be very much in the unanimous vote kind of thing for a couple weeks here, possibly, maybe not. We'll see. With that, I am going to sign off. Very short one this morning. It could be a short one this afternoon as well. We may not get into the actual long ones until we get back to a change. See who the next head of household is. If I can get my way, I would hope I want Leah to win head of household, possibly. I needs somebody in there that's got to fight for their life and mix things up is what is needed. But we'll see. We'll see. And with that, I'm going to sign off. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all my folks that are tuning in, sharing it with friends or whatever. Appreciate it. And any questions? We're reaching the quieter stages. If you guys have any thoughts, questions that you are dying to hear someone answer, by all means, ping me. You can tweet at me. You can email me, ilovereality@gmail.com. Or you can, if you leave a comment on the Spreaker page, I will see it. That gives me an email alert. Any other comment page or anything, I may not see it, but you can tweet at me again or email me. I don't, it's not, if you say don't say my name, I can totally respect that. So if I don't know why anybody would worry about it, you can say whatever your name is if you want. And I won't say anything, but there you go. We're done talking. I am at the rambling stage, and we don't like it when that goes too long now, do we? No. Take care, everybody, and thanks again for listening. We'll talk to you later today, most likely. Goodbye.